Hello and welcome to Club 5 Episode 5 of the Pentagon Challenge on FM24. I'm Jamie and coming up on today's episode, 2 games for you. First game I'm going to show you is the Copa Sudamericana final against Boca Juniors. I'll then play the 2 league games against Atletico Mineiro and Internacional off camera and bring you back for the final Serie A game of the season at home to Atletico Paranaense. So let's get straight into it. And the team for the Copa Sudamericana final is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team for the cup final against Boca Juniors, and it is Kanzian in goal, back 4 Hadic, Almeida, Torres and Carstensen, Claudemir behind Paulo Henrique and Max in midfield, Gabriel on the left, Leandro on the right and Ryan Francisco up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant wants me to emphasise the credit given by the media and that they should go out there and put on a worthy display. I'm going to agree. So we'll pump the fists and go with that. And let's get out there into the match and see if we can pull off the win. Boca Juniors are massive favourites for this, but don't rule us out, is all I'll say. We've got a chance. And especially if we can get off to a decent start, we could potentially pull off an upset. So as always, first 10 minutes we'll see how things go. And we've had the worst possible news. Kanzian, our goalkeeper, has gone off injured after just 7 minutes. So Enzo Calderon will come in. And that's one of our substitution windows used up already. So not ideal. And 10 minutes is now gone. Literally nothing's happened apart from the goalkeeper substitution. So let's demand more and see if we can manage to find a way through. But it is Boca Juniors with the first highlight. Zaballos' corner. It's played back to the edge of the area. Charged down. Zaballos again. And Marcos Abraham has found the back of the net. And Boca Juniors lead 1-0. It's 15 minutes in. So not great. And we've got work to do. So we are going to demand more. And it is Torres playing it forward to Max. Back with Torres. To Claudemir. Finds Paulo Henrique. Plays it to the left. And Gabriel goes round his man. Cuts inside and then out. And forces the save out of the keeper. Wins the corner. Which Gabriel himself will take. So it's a left-footed in-swinger to the near post. And Almeida heads it over the top. And the highlight comes to an end. So at the moment, Almeida's having a poor game. So is Leandro. So those are the 2 that I've got my eye on for coming off at half-time. It will have to be 2 changes at half-time. And coming up to half an hour in, corner comes in and Kai Almeida has just headed us level. It is Boca Juniors 1, Sao Paulo 1. So Almeida now probably takes himself off the radar for coming off, although he is on a yellow card, so maybe not. And it is now Hadic with the throw-in into Gabriel. Gabriel cuts inside, plays it to Max, out to the right for Carstensen, into Max, who chips it into the middle, and Gabriel is offside, and the highlight comes to an end. So 31 minutes gone, still 1-1, and everything to play for. Almeida, I am definitely going to take off because he is on a yellow card. And he's playing okay now. Well, more than okay. He's playing well now. But I don't want to risk it. Especially not in a cup final. So we'll get him to half-time and then get him off. And we'll also change Ryan Francisco. And I think those are the two changes we're going to do. Although Paulo Henrique could be a better change. So I will make that substitution. We've been the better team. Keep doing what you're doing. And let's make some changes. So we need to make two. Definitely want to change Almeida and bring on Koza. And also Paulo Henrique for Francisco. And I am also going to change Gabriel. And in fact, I'm not going to change Gabriel. I'm going to change Ryan Francisco and bring on Eliabe. Okay, let's get the second half underway. So that's 4 of the 5 changes made now and only 1 remaining. So we'll leave that one as long as we possibly can. And hopefully we can grab a second goal, take the lead, and then make the substitution to shore it up. Claudemir plays it forward. He's given it away, though, to Riates. And Escobar plays it infield, and that's won back by Max. Forward to Eliabe. Lovely ball to Leandro. Back to Max. And Max tucks it under the keeper. And it is in the back of the net. And it is Boca Juniors 1, Sao Paulo 2. So we have the lead. Still an awfully long way to go. So no chickens being counted yet. And we are absolutely not making the change before we need to. And it is Max now with a free kick into the box. It's cleared. Max will get another chance. Drives forward. Crosses it in deep. Header away. Gabriel will collect. And he plays it back to Hadic. Francisco shoots from range. And it's just over the crossbar. Highlight comes to an end. And coming up to the hour mark, we've totally taken control of the match. But it is still only 2-1. So the job is not done. And it is a Boca Juniors corner, which is headed away. Leandro heads clear. Gabriel picks up the loose ball and has lost out. Cross comes in and that's a penalty. And Boca Juniors with the chance to level the scores. The penalty is confirmed. And it is Zaballos with the chance from the spot to level it up. And he sends Calderon the wrong way. And it is 2-2. So now it is going to be Gabriel that is going to be the final change. And we'll bring on Kawasant. In fact, we'll bring on Enrique with 23 minutes to go. Can we nick a winner? I'm not going to go attacking. A draw isn't a disaster. I think we will get extra time and another substitution. So we will be able to take Max or Leandro off. In fact, we could take any one of about 4 off now. They're tiring rapidly. So maybe we do go attacking and try and win it in 90 minutes. Let's demand more. And see if we can get the goal that we do deserve. Even though they've had a penalty, our XG is far superior to theirs. And we're into the last 5 minutes. Still no winner yet. Will there be one last opportunity before the 90 minutes is up? We've got 4 minutes of stoppage time to come. And we're hoping for one last highlight to try and nick the win. And we've got one. Enrique's ball in. Header is not cleared. And Leandro's volley is wide. That was the chance and we've not taken it. So it has gone to extra time. And we've been the better team. Keep doing what you're doing. If we do get another change, where will we make it? And I think the answer to that is that we bring on Paulo Roberto on the right wing and take off Leandro. Can't afford to be worrying about defending now. We're going to have to go for this. So let's make that change, get into the extra time period and see if we can pinch a winner. So both sides are going to be tiring quite rapidly, I would imagine by now. Cordoba comes forward for Boca and he finds Ballerini. Ballerini shoots, but it's a weak shot straight at Calderon. And the highlight comes to an end. So have we got one more big opportunity in us? Cordoba plays it back to Diaz. Fernandez to Rocco. Onto Escobar. Goes round the outside, crosses it in. And Calderon makes the save. And it is a corner to Boca Juniors. Ballerini with it. Left-footed in-swinger to the far post. Header clear. Highlight comes to an end. And hopefully that's the last highlight of the first half of extra time. And we can then regroup and go again. So 100 minutes gone. Still 2-2. There is another highlight. Montero's throw-in. Max wins it back for us. Carstensen to Torres. Square ball. Carstensen forward to Max, who's given it away. And this is just tired legs and tired minds at this stage. And Claudemir wins it back. Finds Torres. Max plays it forward, but it's a lazy pass that's given possession away. And now Cordoba down the left for our opponents is taken out, but Montero's allowed to go on. Plays it into Ballerini. Ballerini pulls it back to the edge of the area. And Rocca's shot is over the top. And hopefully that will be the last action of the first period of extra time. But it's not. And Alvarez has a goal kick. Launches it. We've won the header. Paulo Roberto back to Claudemir. Into Paulo Roberto. Torres holds on to it. Plays it into Paulo Roberto. Torres again out to Carstensen. Down the line, Paulo Roberto. Infield to Max, who shoots. And Max has pulled off an absolute worldie. And it is Boca Juniors 2, Sao Paulo 3. We're back in front. And that should be that for the first half of extra time. And it is. So into the second period, I am now going to go back to positive. And just because of the diminished energy levels, as extra time progresses, we will drop back further. But not yet. And we've picked up an injury to Max, which is less than ideal. So we're going to have to move Claudemir forward and play without a defensive midfielder. So I'll then move Francisco into where Claudemir was and play the better player as the more attacking one. confirm that change. And we're going to have to see the last 12 minutes or so out with 10 men. So into the final 10 minutes. And once this highlight is over, we will drop back to balanced. Francisco's ball forward, taken down by Enrique. And he's put it wide. Massive opportunity not taken. So we're going balanced. On 115, we'll go cautious. In fact, we may leave it a minute or so longer than that. So there we go, just before the 117 minute mark. We've gone to cautious. And hopefully we can see it through and win the Copa Sudamericana. We're 1 minute plus stoppage time away. And I'm going to take my hand off the mouse because it is so close to the end. And we are now mere seconds away from the final whistle. And there it is, full-time whistle goes. And here we go with the trophy presentation. So the Sao Paulo players mount the steps. The captain shakes hands with the presentation committee. And we have the trophy in our hands, waiting for it to be hoisted high and the fireworks to go off. And there we go. Trophy in the air, fireworks explode, ticker tape rains down, and we are the Copa Sudamericana winners. So I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, well, following the win in the Copa Sudamericana in the first match of today's episode, we then won the next two games in the Brazilian Serie A off camera, and now we're back for the second match of today's episode and the final match of the season in Serie A at home to Atletico Paranaense. And the team for this one is Calderon in goal, back four of Hadic, Almeida, Torres and Carstensen, Max behind Diego Fuba and Paulo Henrique in midfield, Gabriel on the left, Leandro on the right, Ryan Francisco up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant thinks if we carry our last performance into this match, we'll do well. We're in cracking form at the moment, so that's a fine idea. We'll point the finger and agree with him. And let's get out into the tunnel. We can book a spot in the Copa Libertadores competition proper with a win here. Am I confident of seeing it through and getting the required result? Put ourselves in the best possible position already. Sao Paulo have been flying of late and sit fourth in the Serie A form table. Does that instill confidence in the squad? There's a real value in momentum. Felipe is one of the best dribblers in Serie A. Do you have a plan to stop him? We'll have to pay him close attention for sure. So let's get into the match and see if we can finish the season off with a win and guarantee that top four spot. So a win is the only way we'll guarantee it. We would be reliant on Flamengo not winning if we don't win. And if we lose, we need Flamengo to lose. So the safest option is for us to pick up the win. And as you can see, Atletico Paranaense are down the table, so we should be winning it. And it is Diego Fuba with the shot from range. And it is going to be a corner. So it is Gabriel now with the left-footed in-swinger. Headed away. Max gives the ball away. Murillo clears and the highlight comes to an end. And at the moment, both the matches remain 0-0. The only match we need to worry about is Flamengo versus Chiara. And if we win, we don't even need to worry about that. So the best thing we can do is put it in our own hands and get the goal. So 21 minutes gone. Calderon now with the goal kick to Torres. Plays it out to Carstensen. Down the line to Leandro. Infield is Paulo Henrique. Finds Ryan Francisco, who's dropped deep. Fuba onto Gabriel. Gabriel still going. Plays it back. Hadic. And the shot from Fuba is high and wide. And the highlight comes to an end. And we have had nearly all of the play so far. So it is surely a matter of time. Hadic now down the left as we attack again. Finds Almeida. Plays it to the right. Finds Carstensen to Leandro. Flicks it inside to Paulo Henrique, who finds the back of the net. And it is Sao Paulo 1. Atletico Paranaense 0. So we have the goal we need. And as it stands, we are assured of automatic qualification for the Champions League group stages. So it is Hadic now to Fuba. Plays it forward to Paulo Henrique. Leandro. Down the right hand side is dispossessed by Derek into Thalys. And Marcos Leonardo has it taken off him. Almeida to Hadic. Forward to Gabriel. We can attack down the left hand side. Gabriel still going. Infield is Fuba. Clipped in. Headed away. Leandro will keep it in. Plays it into the middle. Shot hits the post. And it's cleared. Marcos Leonardo to Felipe. Felipe is taken out by Gabriel. I think it's a simple trip, so I don't expect it to be yellow, and it wasn't. So it remains 1-0. More than half an hour gone now. And we are in total control statistically. But while it's only 1-0, there is no room for complacency. So we're absolutely looking for that second goal. And chance to put the game and Copa Libertadores Champions League qualification to bed. And it is Diego Fuba out to the left for Hadic, who drives forward, finds Gabriel. He beats his man, gets his cross in. Leandro at the far post, plays it in. It's cleared as far as Carstensen. Torres all the way back to the keeper. That's fine, we'll start again. Hadic takes over, plays it forward for Gabriel. Gabriel into Paulo Henrique, who shoots, but shoots wide. And now we just want to get to half time at 1-0 up. We're up to third as Gremio have fallen behind. I can't see their scoreline at the moment, but they have definitely fallen behind because we were only fourth with the 1-0 lead before. As that's played into Emerson, and Almeida deflects it for a corner. So this could be the last action of the first half. Emerson's right-footed in-swinging corner to the far post is headed clear. Breyer comes forward, but Enrique wins it back. Leandro's header clear, and the highlight comes to an end. There is another highlight though. Calderon to Torres. Forward to Carstensen. Into the right winger, Leandro. Finds Fuba, through to Ryan Francisco, holds it up, finds Gabriel, and the clearance is only as far as Leandro. Max into Enrique, Almeida to Hadic. Hadic gets past his man, crosses it in, headed clear. Max takes over and lashes it into the top corner of the net. And it is Sao Paulo 2, Atletico Paranaense 0. So we have a decisive second goal just before half-time. There is the half-time whistle. Doing well. So into the dressing room. And we are going to take off the yellow-carded Paulo Henrique and bring on Francisco. And we're also going to take off the tiring Carstensen and bring on Thiago Koza. And I think that will probably do. So we'll go into the second half and try to just see the match through now. Murillo finds Brea. Back to Luan Patrick. Murillo into Emerson. Back with Sebastião. Brea back with Luan Patrick. On to Beto. Finds Felipe. Back with Luan Patrick. And then Felipe again. Crosses halfway. Plays it into Thalys. On to Derek. Derek with the deep cross. Headed away. Gabriel will bring it further clear. Over the halfway line. Gabriel still going. Plays it to Francisco. Into the box for Ryan Francisco. And the shot hits the side netting and the highlight comes to an end. And now surely we just need to manage the team through the remaining minutes of the match. And we should have a third place finish secured. Flamengo, what are you up to? You are winning. Gremio must be losing. I can't see their scoreline, but they are losing to Corinthians. So that is massively helpful. Torres plays it forward for Max. Max into Ryan Francisco. Over the top to the right winger, Leandro. Max into Diego Fuba. It's played back and Thiago Koza crosses it in. And the header goes wide. But it is off a defender, so it is a corner. Leandro with the right-footed in-swinger to the near post. Header away, only as far as Fuba. Leandro, and the shot is deflected. It's back with Max, who finds Almeida. Koza crosses it in. And Francisco Rafael, the goalkeeper, grabs hold of it. So it is now Beto with the throw-in for Paranaense. Felipe's cross, headed away. Only as far as Murillo. Diego Fuba clears. Up only as far as Derek though, and they're coming again. The deflected cross ends up in the arms of the goalkeeper Calderon, who bowls it out to Torres. The highlight is continuing as Leandro finds Fuba into Gabriel, who shoots, and it cannons off the crossbar via the gloves of the keeper for a corner, which Gabriel will take. Gabriel's corner headed over the top, and it's a goal kick and the highlight comes to an end. I think we need to take Hadic off if we can. And we'll bring on Roberto at left back as Max holds up Thalys temporarily. Thalys does find Felipe though. Back with Brea. Felipe's cross and the shot is deflected and the highlight comes to an end. I am now going to take Max off and bring on Cloudemir. And we've got, I think, one more substitution, which is going to be Leandro. And coming on will be Sergio. And we're now into the last 15 minutes of the entire season. And holding a 2-0 lead. Roberto with the throw-in into Fuba. Roberto to Gabriel. His deep cross is headed over the top. And the highlight comes to an end. 10 minutes to go. still leading by 2-0. And surely it is just going to be a comfortable procession to the end. Francisco back to Torres. Torres into Francisco. Plays it back to Torres again. Torres into Claudemir. Forward to Sergio. Back with Torres. To Almeida. Works it out to the left this time. And Roberto. Down the left channel for Gabriel. Who is held up but finds Almeida. Into Roberto. Finds Claudemir. Gabriel is away. And Gabriel puts the ball in the back of the net. And it is Sao Paulo 3, Atletico Paranaense 0. We've got 8 minutes of the season to go. And surely now we are going to be finishing third with a decisive final day victory. And Benitez with the throw in into Zuccarello. Dispossessed. And the ball down the right flank is picked up by Patrick. Finds Marco Antonio. Into Sebastião. Back to Lewin Patrick. Finds Derek. Back to the keeper. Rafael finds Marco Antonio, who gets it back off Murillo. Beto comes forward down the right. Felipe to Zuccarello, who is into the box. Plays it back to Beto. Beto steps inside, but his shot is an easy one for Calderon to save. And we've got less than 5 minutes to go before we can celebrate the end of the season and qualification for the Copa Libertadores. Almeida forward to Claudemir. Francisco to Sergio, who's given it away. And it's cleared downfield. Torres will mop that up though. Plays it forward for Thiago Costa. Torres again. Into Francisco. It's worked to Gabriel, who steps inside and hammers another goal past the keeper. I think that's his second goal. It is. And it is Sao Paulo 4, Atletico Paranaense 0. And we're absolutely romping to that top 3 finish. We've got 3 minutes of added time to go. And now we just want the final whistle, please. And that is it. Full time. Sao Paulo 4, Atletico Paranaense 0. I'll be back in a moment to confirm the final Brasileirão Serie A table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now to take a look at the final Brasileirão Serie A table for the season. As you can see, we have finished in third place in that table. After 38 games, we've got 22 wins, 8 draws, 8 defeats and 74 points. One less than second placed Botafogo and 12 less than runaway league winners Palmeiras. So let's take a look at what is coming up on the next episode. And of course, it will be the pre-season and transfer special edition as we prepare to put together a squad that can potentially win the Copa Libertadores. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching and goodbye.